Welcome to another explainer. Okay, today we are diving into a topic that pretty much everyone planning an international trip bumps into, but let's be honest, surprisingly few of us actually understand. Yep, we're talking about travel insurance, and we're going to break down exactly why this matters way more than you probably think.
Now, I want you to ask yourself a super straightforward question. What if just one unexpected problem during your trip ended up costing you thousands of dollars? Look, it's totally natural to want to believe that absolutely nothing bad is going to happen when we go abroad, right? We're picturing perfect sunsets, seamless flights, making incredible memories. But as we all know, reality can sometimes hand us a very different script.
Think about the countless hours you spend, excitedly of course, researching flights, tracking down those top-rated hotels, and, oh man, meticulously sorting out visa applications. Now I want you to compare that massive effort to the time you spend on travel insurance. For a lot of travelers, that second bucket is just completely empty. They end up ignoring the one single thing that could actually save them from total financial disaster while they're away from home. Crazy, right? So, here's our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. The price of unexpected problems. 2. What exactly is travel insurance? 3. Why it actually matters. 4. What is not covered. And 5. Who really needs it? All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, the price of unexpected problems. You know, traveling without insurance might save you a little bit of cash up front. When you're at that online checkout, it is just incredibly tempting to uncheck that little box to save 50 or $100. But skipping this initial cost, well, that's a textbook false economy. You're basically trading a small, totally known cost for the very real risk of absorbing a massive financial hit later on.
Moving right along to Section 2, what is travel insurance?
At its absolute core, travel insurance is essentially a financial protection backup. It's designed specifically for those completely unexpected problems that pop up either right before you leave or while you're actually out there on your trip. Think of it as your ultimate fallback plan. So when your meticulously planned itinerary suddenly just falls apart, this is the mechanism that steps in to absorb the shock for you.
And depending on your plan, this safety net is actually pretty vast. Just imagine, your flight gets canceled, then your luggage vanishes into thin air, and then, worst case scenario, you need a sudden emergency evacuation because of an injury. This coverage extends across all kinds of stuff: travel interruptions, theft, accidental injuries, and medical emergencies. Without it, well, every single one of those escalating problems becomes your personal financial responsibility to fix.
Which brings us perfectly to Section 3, why it actually matters.
Here's the thing. A lot of travelers only realize the true value of their policy after something goes totally wrong. Imagine falling ill abroad, only to find out that the local hospital literally flat out refuses to treat you until payment is made up front. So there you are, you're far from home, you're sick, and suddenly you're acting as your own financier before a doctor will even look at you.
And we're not just talking about small administrative fees here. In many countries, medical treatment alone can instantly run into the thousands. A simple emergency, like, I don't know, a broken arm from a minor fall or a sudden severe infection, that could absolutely destroy your entire travel budget in the blink of an eye. The whole primary role of travel insurance is to basically reduce that intense financial pressure and help you get access to the support you need way faster.
But beyond just avoiding a massive hospital bill, there are several kind of hidden benefits to having a policy. For instance, did you know some countries actually require proof of travel insurance before they'll even issue you a visa? Yeah, without it, you're just not going anywhere. Certain airlines and tour packages also strongly recommend it as a baseline requirement for booking with them. Plus, honestly, it just provides profound peace of mind. Knowing you've got that safety net lets you actually relax and enjoy the trip you spent so much time planning.
Okay, let's look at the fine print in Section 4, what is not covered.
It's absolutely crucial to understand that standard policies do not cover absolutely everything, which is exactly why the cheapest option isn't always the best. Common exclusions, or pitfalls really, include pre-existing medical conditions or taking part in high-risk activities, like extreme sports, without buying a specific add-on. Illegal activities and just simple negligence are obviously excluded too. And here's a big one. If your bag gets stolen and you don't get a proper police report, your claim is likely going to be denied just because of a lack of proper documentation.
Because of those tricky exclusions, every single traveler should follow 3 vital steps. Step 1, read the policy details carefully. Seriously, don't just skim the glossy marketing material. Step 2, clearly understand your coverage limits, like know exactly what the maximum payout is going to be for medical care or lost luggage. And Step 3, Always, always double-check those exclusions we just talked about before you actually click that buy button.
Now for our final section, Section 5. Who really needs it?
The reality here is that almost every international traveler deeply benefits from this. It's definitely not just for the ultra-cautious folks out there. It's a flat-out necessity for students studying abroad for a long time, business travelers on super tight schedules, everyday tourists on vacation, first-time travelers trying to navigate the unknown, and of course, entire families trying to manage a foreign environment. And it is especially crucial for absolutely anyone visiting a country that's known for having a really expensive healthcare system.
Look, getting travel insurance is not about expecting bad things to happen. It's simply about being logically prepared if something unexpected does happen. Think about it. If you're already investing significant money into flights, visas, accommodation, and all those elaborate travel plans, protecting that massive financial investment just makes basic sense. I mean, you wouldn't buy a brand new car and just drive it off the lot without insuring it, right? Your trip is a major investment too.
Consider this really great idea. A smart traveler isn't just someone who travels. A smart traveler prepares for the unexpected. So before you start packing those bags, don't just focus on getting your visa sorted or, scoring those cheap flights. Think about your safety. Think about potential emergencies. Travel insurance can literally be the one thing that makes the difference between a highly stressful disaster and a completely, totally manageable situation.
So, I want to leave you with this final thought to really chew on for your next journey. Are you prepared to protect yourself before you fly? Traveling smarter really just means preparing better. Thank you so much for joining me today on this explainer. I really hope this breakdown has illuminated exactly why this safety net is so vital. Keep exploring, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.